Hey everybody, welcome to More Than Meets These Guys. We are here on Mask Monday with Boo of the ExcellentUnderground.com. And um,
Howdy.
I'm Evan. I'm back in my regular spot after the great flood from my broken pipe. So I'm getting back there, slowly but surely.
Where was the Astro Train? Because he has a habit of breaking pipes and flooding places.
He was in the bathroom on the counter.
See,
I it
you let
was
him get
I
into the
was I
water.
was I was trying to I was trying to find something in one of my bins, and I found one of my Astro trains. Like, oh, I should check out because the other one's up there on the shelves. And sure enough, I left on the counter, and all of a sudden that happened. That's a good point.
Now, keep Blitzwing away from like any electronic football or anything like that.
Is that a touchdown?
Yeah.
I win
Go for the long bomb.
for the long. Oh, that's right.
And my favorite line from that whole episode is where he yells at the coach, tell me what's on your mind or I'll splatter it on the wall and see for myself.
I need more. What was he? I need more plays or
Oh, yeah, zone defense. Yeah, he needs more strategy.
yeah,
Yeah.
strategy, zone defense. Yeah, yeah. That was that whole episode's amazing.
Yeah, triple takeover, good stuff.
Oh,
Actually, that tell me what's on your mind thing.
uh-huh.
I used to have that as a wave file that would play for like the default on Windows. So if like something clicked wrong or there was an error, it would say that.
Uh, that's a good clip-worthy episode.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Mask, and we're a
We are talking
creeping,
about Mask, not
creeping terror.
Transformers. Creeping ter which is based the name is the same as like a an old B movie about like a slug type monster that would eat people.
It
They did it on
is,
Mystery Science Theater.
yes, exactly. So, okay, well, let's just get this thing started. I mean, we start. Oh, I was like, oh God, indigenous peoples.
Well, they
Um,
start off quick though, because we get eggs hatching with at first it's like little blobs with glowing eyes coming out.
Mhm.
You don't see exactly what they are.
I remember this episode because I remember them where like they kind of creeped me out because like the moving like face with glowing eyes.
And they look like kind of like Gloop and Gleep from Herculoids, but with glowing eyes.
Well, actually, they look more like what are the Gelflings from Dark Crystal the Faces?
Or the podlings.
Podlings, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like podlings.
Yeah, and that's not the only Dark Crystal
I know.
similarity on here.
There's a lot of references in this episode for a lot of things. Um yeah, well let's get into this. So actually
Oh yeah.
that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed this one. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
this is actually a better mask. I mean, I'd say this one's behind Rotex.
yeah, but it wasn't far behind. It was actually a
No, it
lot of
wasn't far
fun.
behind Rotex. You know what? They need bugs. Mask
Yeah.
needs bugs.
They need bugs and B movie plots.
Yeah.
I mean, the road takes is a B movie plot all together.
Oh, totally.
100%. This is like some 1960s, maybe early 70s bug. Maybe hell, end
It's
of the
like
50s.
I'd say like a Burt I. Gordon film.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
total them or any of those like forced perspective bug movies.
Oh
Love
yeah.
them.
Well,
Love.
it turns out they're big caterpillars. So this is
Yeah,
100%. They look like Mothra larvae.
100% they do. So
Yeah.
giant grubs is what I'm like.
Yeah.
I was excited. Um, so they
That's
they
good eating.
slimy yet satisfying as the line goes.
Hakuna
So
Matata.
oh yes. And so there are these indigenous people. They see the grubs, and the grubs attack their boat. They're like and they jump in the water while the grubs seemingly try to attack them or they start to devour the boat. It looks like
Yeah,
you
my
know
hackles go up every time I see indigenous people in masks because I just,
it does. Mine every
yeah,
time.
I don't
This
trust
time,
them with indigenous people
no.
on this show.
So that's what my first line is. Oh God, indigenous people. Um, but really, they didn't do a bad job this time. So
Yeah, well, they spoke in broken English, but I guess that's the
well,
worst they had. But they weren't on there long. That's the only thing that saved them. They didn't have enough screen time for them to really get offensive.
there was really no white savior complex in this one, so that's nice. It
Well,
kind of was, but
there,
not as bad.
yeah, Sector always has that though.
But dude, You find out. Okay, well they go back to the village, and they're I guess there's a new hospital that's being set up in the village, like the like a I don't know, kind of like a Peace Corps kind of thing.
Yeah, and Tracker's funding it.
Yeah, of course,
And then Scott and T-Bob are taking pics, and a bunch of small caterpillars, like silkworm looking caterpillars, like fall on T-Bob, and he freaks out because of bugs.
of course, and
He is so much C-3PO.
oh God, yes,
Yeah.
and there's a woman who's in charge of setting up the hospitals there, and she has a strong accent. I don't know what she's supposed to sound like, but she thanks for all the help from Matt and on the setting of the hospital, and they appreciate all the stuff he's done.
Yeah.
But that's when
It was basically enough to make you know she wasn't from America.
yeah, exactly.
That it was just enough flavor, a little spice, but not enough to let you know exactly from where.
So she had good health care. Okay, cool. Um,
Yeah. That's why she's got a whole hospital now.
yeah, right.
See,
So
they're billionaires will pay for hospitals in other places.
yeah. So that's when the two indigenous people run up. They tell about all the in broken English about all the things
Whoa,
that
wait a
happened.
minute. You are missing like the most important plot point. Alex Sector walking up with the monkey.
That's right. I'm sorry. I did
Don't
forget that.
pass up the monkey.
Well, the monkey comes in handy, and you find out actually that Alex owns an exotic pet store.
Yeah, so that explains why he's feeding carrots to alligators.
Hmm.
Because
Hey,
we were trying
why?
to figure out, was he doing a rescue? Was he working the zoo? What's going on? So
Yeah, but
he's
it makes sense. He's got a zoology degree, and he runs a exotic pet store. That's the kind of guy you want to get exotic
he,
pets from.
he's selling stuff to Joe Exotic. He
Oh
is.
yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
smuggling. He is smuggling like God. There was a I was listening to a podcast about oh my God the church, the Satanic Temple. What was the guy who founded the Satanic Temple?
Oh, Anton LaVey?
Yeah, Anton LaVey.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh wait, that's not Satanic Temple. That's
Oh,
a
it's Church
Satanic
of Satan.
Church. Yeah,
Yeah,
Church of Satan. Yeah.
sorry then. So Anton LaVey was he apparently was really good with big cats, and he always had a big cat. Like he had a leopard at one point that got hit by a car that got out. Apparently,
Oh,
one of his friends smuggled through Israel through to America a pygmy lion cub. So that dude he was like the Joe Exotic before Joe Exotic was a thing at all.
well, yeah. Wasn't he like a carny before he founded the church?
Yeah, that's apparently well he had a lot of stories, but he said he worked in a in a carnival, and he knew how to play the what is the grinding kind of instrument that you hear a lot of the carnies. I forget.
You talking
It's
about the organ? That or
no, well, he played
no,
an organ also, but there was also another kind of instrument that like you would hear a lot of at carnivals, but he did also play an organ.
I'm not up on my carny
Yeah, I cannot.
musical
It's one
instruments.
of those weird instruments. You're going like, oh yeah, that thing still exists. Hmm?
Yeah.
It's not a hurdy-gurdy. Alice is trying to help me. It's not a hurdy-gurdy. That's a good guess. So it is one of those weird, um, weird. Oh, you know what it is? What is that one that the instrument goes whoa, 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 like has electric current? Um,
A theremin?
theremin. He was
Oh,
very
okay.
proficient playing the theremin.
I was gonna say, and advise kids if you're at the carnival and a carny asks you want to come back and see his organ, say no.
Sage advice.
Yeah. I
So
mean, unless
yeah,
you're into that sort of thing, but
he was very proficient in the theremin and also the organ, and loved
well,
having
yeah,
the.
he was an entertainer
Oh
first and
yeah.
foremost. That was
Well, the Church of Satan was all about pomp and and performance.
he hung out with Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. So
Yes.
it's either they were either really satanic or he was just using it as another form of entertainment.
Yeah, Jane Mansfield was part of it also. They
Yeah,
they loved the ridiculousness of it.
it was like a new form of the Hellfire Club, pretty
Oh
much. Just
yeah,
like
100% that.
yeah, hang out and do
The crazy
naked
black
things. Yeah,
house of San Francisco.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so yes, he would Alex Sector would have sold to Anton LaVey, and he would have sold to Joe Exotic.
Oh,
Uh,
and
definitely Carol Baskin.
I was about to go to Carol there. Yeah, so
Carol Baskin.
that's a satanic trinity right there, ain't it? You got
Yes.
LaVey, Exotic, and Baskin. I
Carol
think that's how
Baskin.
Dusty would have put it.
And that's yeah. and I'm sure that by the end of this episode, Venom will never financially recover from this.
Yeah.
But
How
anyways,
could they? They waste so much money on these kooky schemes with the their MacGuffins could make them billions.
he must run like a sweatshop in some poor like African country that mines like blood diamonds or something. I don't get it. But anyways,
Yeah.
these are all write-ups. He's actually Elon Musk because he's all write-ups. He's gonna become a trillionaire
Well,
just
didn't we
by.
already have like a emerald mine or something
Oh
already
yeah, we do.
involved? Yeah,
Yep.
see?
You can't be that cannot be the only one. That's the only one that Musk was privy to.
Miles Mayhem should have been the world's first trillionaire.
So they're discussing these giant grubs and stuff, and oh actually no, sorry, they go to check out what's going on here. But before that though, oh well no, actually they don't do that
We get a
here.
name for the indigenous guys. We get Kala and his men. So Kala is I guess the head
Well,
guy.
yeah, and they're part of they're descendants of the well no they're in the same area as the Malacca civilization,
Yeah.
which is in Malaysia. So um
Oh, okay. So that's a real,
oh
like,
yeah, we'll get into that later.
yeah.
I did a little deep dive this time.
Thank you.
Look at me. It,
Well, this one is kind of your forte here. So
it is.
yeah.
They are they discover they figure out what's going on in here with these giant eggs and everything.
Well, they go there and they find like the entire area has been
Oh, it's
getting
been
like all
cleared.
the vegetation's cleared out. Like
Yeah.
these giant caterpillars have eaten everything.
Yep. So they find the giant caterpillar eggs, and then that's when they drop the Lepidoptera order. And the Lepidoptera is something I studied in college. One of my favorite orders of insects. These are your moths and your butterflies. They're a large order of insects that includes moths and butterflies that make up about 10% of all living organisms. They're mostly herbivores. There are some carnivores and like predator ones. Not a lot though, which comes up also in the like still part of this. But you can always anything in Lepidoptera has scales on its wings. Like if you look at a butterfly wing really closely, there's scales. They're not flat, like tissue paper or anything like that. Like they can lose scales and it'll wear off their wings. Like we have
Yeah,
some
they overlap, right?
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It works a lot, not really the same thing, but it works kind of the same way. Fish scales or lizard scales, where they overlap to give kind of protection. These, instead of giving protection, they give better buoyancy. Like they help their flight. They give them
Mm.
directional. Yeah, the butterflies are extremely cool, but
So that's the dust you get on your hands like if you touch a
yes, it
moth.
is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when that's the scales breaking down in your hand because they're very, very, very delicate. We used we have some bug collections we have from entomology, and if you shake the box too much, like the first one thing, the insects will move around on the pins. You got to make sure they stay in the right place. But eventually, that dust, the breaking down of the scales will come off. You'll see see holes in the wings. So you try to handle them as carefully as you can. But yeah, Lepidoptera is the one of the biggest orders of insects. So there you go. Uh,
Nice.
Genetically altered eggs also. So you can
Yeah,
just
they're
easy.
GMO
Yeah,
caterpillars,
they're
which
Lepidoptera.
because they're giants.
So they eventually see the grubs coming out there, and
Yeah.
that's when because Alex is like, I want to take one back, and as Matt goes, looks like you need a bigger cage. Nice Jaws reference.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm like, oh man. So
Yeah, it's almost like Sector. Man, I could sell a lot of these.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, God. Oh, also, this is me being a little bit of a nerd about this. These would likely have to be Lepidoptera eggs from this area of the world because generally moths and butterflies are they are they have a
Specialists.
they're specialists with certain types of plants that they grow up around,
Right.
which is why monarchs only will feed on milkweed, and
Right.
that's what I'll go into a TED talk on this, so we'll leave that alone.
Yeah. Basically, they are very selective in what they eat. So
Yes.
if they're eating all this vegetation, then
That's probably they grew up around this. These are local. They should be local
Or
Lepidoptera.
they were engineered with that
Yeah, that
part.
or it's
Yeah.
just bad, cartoon science.
I
But
would
you
lean
know
on
what?
bad sci-fi because these dudes kind of eat anything,
Yeah. No, that's
especially
exact.
especially something that we'll see later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But well, they notice there's a wall there, and they're like, "Oh, what's that wall?" And as soon as they get near it, just kind of out of nowhere, they get fired upon.
why can't Venom just wait a little while before announcing the cells?
I know.
Every single
And
episode.
Slyrax does not recognize them out of their uniforms.
Which is weird because I thought,
Yeah,
well, maybe I thought they'd seen him before, but maybe not.
they know their names. They know who these guys are.
Yeah,
It's but you know what? I think Slyrax just doesn't care.
that's more likely.
Yeah. Why am I
He's
going to remember
yeah,
their faces? They don't mean anything to me. But see their masks. Oh, hey, it's mask. That's about all you get. It's like, oh, those
yeah.
aren't our masks. That's their
I
masks.
look at that. It's the mask guys. Well,
Maybe, he doesn't wear a helmet when he rides on Piranha, so there could be like some Gary Busey stuff going on there.
yeah. So they are. God, was it right here where he starts and says, "Well, we better call up all mask." Summon mask guys here, kind of thing. I can't remember how
Yeah,
he
because
says it.
well, first he randomly goes, "I don't know who you are, but don't come back."
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
yeah, then Tracker does the recommended mask agents, and we get like the most abbreviated.
None of the jobs they usually do. But then
Yeah, we
again,
don't.
Alex is here.
Yeah, Alex is already there. It's this is probably the smallest team I've seen so
Oh yeah.
far because it only recommends Hondo and Brad, and we don't see what they're doing when they get called like normal. It's just like
I
call them,
mean,
okay, and then
Brad's gonna be playing a guitar in a band and leaving.
and
And
then
then
fast forward, yeah,
Honda's gonna be teaching a class.
yeah,
So
and fast forward, and they're just there. So it's
yeah,
like,
we're not wasting time. There's no filler in this one because I feel a lot of those times those are kind of goofy, but they take up a little time in the episode. There's a lot
this one
going on
has a
here.
lot going on in it
Yeah.
though. So yeah, they didn't need to pad it out.
Yeah.
No mask energizing or
No,
any of that other stuff.
they are
It's
just
just
there. And look, again, not for nothing, they get into it pretty quickly with Venom too.
yeah,
And
yeah, because they're all piled up there, and Scott and T Bob are in the
uh,
back of Firecracker with a bunch of coconut, like a giant bag of coconuts. It's like as soon as they got there, it's like, well, we have a mission to do, and Scott and T Bob are like, oh, wait, let's load up the back with coconuts first,
yeah, and
like off screen.
yeah, this is anyways,
It was just kind of funny, just suddenly see them there, and they're like kind of hiding in the back, like
no one will
was
know we're
it
back here under this
Sprito and
blanket.
Chim Chim?
Yeah, that was a completely a spray on Chim Chim moment.
Yeah,
We're gonna hide under this blanket in the back.
and it's like I don't know it. They had to know they were there,
Yeah,
you know.
dude,
But
Honda.
Matt had told them to stay at the hospital,
Mhm.
before. But this has been hours and hours later, and it doesn't seem like much of a secret that they're there.
No, Hondo really needs to do a better job at checking the back. Every one of them have to check the back. Look for Scott. Is he back there?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go now.
It almost seemed like Hondo knew they were there. Like Hondo's okay. Well, don't let your dad find out you're back there hoarding coconuts in
Weird
this
thing.
weaponized vehicle.
A joke. We'll probably go into a firefight, but just hang tight.
And then out of nowhere, like Mayhem just attacks to keep them from figuring out the map. And we're like,
Oh.
what map? They found a wall. They haven't clued us in on that part of the plot yet.
Yeah, but
So I was
so,
saying Piranha and Jackhammer just ride in to help out.
yep, we get the little conversion thing with Jack Hammer and right. Piranha really doesn't have much conversion. He just
He just
opens the
has
guns come
his
out.
guns pop out of the sidecar.
That's all it is. But so Vanessa is doing what she does a lot here lately.
But
She's
we
in the
don't find that
switchboard.
out till a little bit later.
Ah,
Like
yes.
they fight for a while, and like we haven't seen or heard from Vanessa. And then Sector uses Rhino to make it rain. and then Firecracker freezes all the puddles, so they're all skidding around on the ice.
Yep.
And then Hondo uses the hypno headlights on Cliff Dagger and makes him fall asleep at the wheel. How hard is it to hypnotize Cliff Dagger? I mean, if he rolls a will save, it's got like a negative modifier on it, I'm sure. You
But
know.
it makes
Then
him
we see
Cliff.
Vanessa in Manta flying around over the sky, mapping the site.
Yes. And she's like, all right, that should do it. And I'm like, what is she doing? Taking pictures of that wall thing. So we don't
You know
know
what?
what it
She's
really
doing
is.
her job and getting it done,
Yeah.
unlike anybody else in Venom. She's
Yeah.
carrying the whole organization again.
She's the most competent one there.
Yeah, because
100% every single time.
yeah, Mayhem is obviously the money guy,
Oh
so
yeah.
he's just there to micromanage everything.
Cliff's the
But
brute.
Vanessa's the one really doing everything.
Yeah. And dude, when Cliff comes to, he gets mad about the mat and uses his mask to do torch and fires on the ice.
Yeah,
Oh, he is super mad. He failed his will save.
yeah, he did.
Anyways,
So yeah, Thunderhawk flies up to go see what uh Vanessa was scanning or whatever.
he's like, "Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's not just a
And then
wall."
Firecracker with Hondo, Scott, and T-Bob come under attack by the giant caterpillars who seem like I mean, I guessed it before they revealed it. I'm like, they want to eat the coconuts.
Yeah. Wasn't that what we find out they were eating in the boat for the indigenous people? It
It
was
was
all the
well, all the vegetables and stuff they
yeah,
were
the
bringing back.
fresh
So
picked
yeah,
fruit, vegetables, yeah.
yeah,
Because we find out that Lepidoptera are herbivores and they almost all are. There's probably like 5% that are not. But so yeah, mostly all are, so it's good bet.
yeah,
And they're not omnivorous, only plants. So yeah, they're not going to go after T-Bob, Scott, and Hondo. So
yeah,
once they figure that out, they toss the coconuts out and they leave them alone. And Matt comes down, you guys okay? Like, oh, and T-Bob's actually very much not okay.
yeah.
Anyways,
T-Bob's never really okay though, is
no,
he?
no, he's not.
So yeah, so Mayhem was using the giant caterpillars to clear away the jungle to reveal ancient Malacca city from several thousands of years ago. And apparently the Malaccas were more advanced in some ways than we were in the 80s.
No, so this is where it's wrong. Malacca civilization actually started in the 14th century in
Hmm.
Malaysia, and they were actually really good about trade routes, and they started like basically a small fishing village turned into quite a civilization, but it wasn't thousands of years ago; it's hundreds of years ago, but they were an actual thing. Um,
Thousands of years ago, before the Malaccas opened the trade routes.
it's either spelled Meleka or Melecca. I know Melacca. So it's kind of dispute. Both are accepted spellings.
It's it's basically just a romanization, so it's like
Yeah, yeah,
you
exactly.
go by
But
phonetics.
exactly. So
Yeah.
Malacca, it was an actual thing, and they actually were not super advanced. They weren't like some lost tribe of super advanced people. They were very good though. It was kind of like how I'm sure you've seen how the Mesoamerican trade route was very advanced, and you'd have people trading across, hundreds of miles, probably thousands of miles of the United States just because they had such a network built up.
Yeah.
Same thing with Malacca. Across Malaysia, they'd have this trade route with all kinds of people from different neighboring, continent islands because they got so advanced with that. That's it of it though. That's really they're
That
not like
that's in our world. In their world, the
yes,
Mesoamericans have spacecraft and like wormhole portals and stuff like that.
aliens.
Aliens, yeah. So yeah, the Malaccas were probably like all up in that like
Yep.
before all this
Oh,
in the
100%.
mask world.
Yeah, 100%. So, anyways, that's where the Lepidoptera is much more science-based, but not by much. Um,
Yeah. And
anyways,
apparently there's pictograms that point to a power source.
yes. The whole thing is that whole wall thing is a pictogram, and like Matt uses the computer to find out what it means. But Miles and them already know where it is.
See, it's like the Nazca lines.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The pictograms were the directions for the aliens that are flying above
Exactly.
to see where they are. It's like, here's your directions. Go that way, guys.
Go behind the waterfall. It's there.
Yeah.
But
Like every, like, I guess, sci-fi fantasy trope, you got a waterfall. Every video game. In fact, I get mad at video games that have waterfalls and there's nothing behind it.
hey, every time I play Skyrim, if I see a waterfall, I look behind it. 9 out of 10 times, there's a chest right there, or someone
Yeah.
who's dead, and I can loot the body. Like just like D&D, and they're dead. Loot the body.
Oh yeah, that's what D&D has completely spoiled me.
Oh
In
yeah.
fact, the video game that got me hooked on that was Sega Genesis, Warriors of the Eternal Sun.
Oh really?
Did you ever play that one?
Mm-mm.
That was a good one. You rolled out your characters and everything.
Oh nice.
I guess it's set in like the Dark Sun
Oh yeah, yeah.
setting.
Okay, I know
Yeah,
the cover of that one. Yeah,
yeah. It was a really good game. I had a lot of fun with it.
there.
Uh,
I know a lot of
it's
people were. We tried playing Dark Sun games here and there. We just couldn't get into it.
yeah. It was done like that world was like a cultural zoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
So that's yeah. Basically, you were in a castle that got scooped up and put in this zoo, and then you got to explore and find all the troglodytes
Okay,
and lizard men and drow and
nice.
stuff. So, but yeah, that's what spoiled me on looking behind caves and finding stuff. Was that,
So they
and I
get
guess
in.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So they get in. Venom gets in there. And they start looking for like they use that pictogram as like a map. That's how the whole cavern's laid out.
Yeah, and there are already giant caterpillars there. Like, how
Oh,
far away was this place?
wasn't far away at all.
Yeah,
So
but it's
they're
kind
like,
of. I thought it was kind of odd that the giant caterpillars kind of beat them there.
oh yeah, no, well, it's plot
Oh yeah,
speed. It's like the Transformers showing up across the world in 5 minutes. Plot speed.
it's the same way that these coincidences. Like, no matter what it is, it's Venom doing it. Whatever's
Oh yeah,
weird, we run across wherever we are in the world. Oh look, it's Venom again. Even though there's like four people in Venom.
yeah.
Those guys are busy.
So he finds this there's like this tunnel that's kind of like a like, one two three, it's like a yeah it's a pentagon opening on a tunnel, yeah, just a tall pentagon, and
Yeah,
they walk into this tunnel to find um this crystal,
yeah.
and Mayhem has his own activation like shard.
That he got in the Orient.
Yes, it's like the remember the dragon compass,
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh yeah,
It's like the dude from Hellraiser who sold Frank Caught in the Box.
yeah.
It's like take it, Mayhem. It was yours. It was always yours. You're like, whatever, here you go.
Yeah, Mayhem's got the lament configuration somewhere.
He
Like,
must. He just
but
doesn't
seeing anybody
realize.
don't even want to mess with him, like, nah, that guy creeps us out. But yeah,
No.
and there's dark crystal stuff going on here.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, and this like beat him to the punch. It's like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. There's like, and they beat that by what, 20 years
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. And that he activates the crystal, and he gets really going really fast, and it's kind of freaking him out. Like everyone's
Oh
like,
yeah, well
ah,
Vanessa's the first one says something's not right with that, and then Rax is like, "Oh, it sounds like we just activated a bomb."
yeah.
And Rax like, "I don't like this at all," and
And then
Dagger
like
wants out of there too.
yeah, Mayhem goes to touch it. He's like, it's really hot, or it's warm or whatever to the touch. Like it's overloading already. They don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, maybe you should check stuff out before you turn it
Yeah,
on.
pretty much. And so yeah, they go and they're like, well, I'll tell you what, we'll make use of this, and they get like Mask comes in there, so they're gonna trap Mask inside the cave, and
Mayhem seems like the type of guy that would buy a used house without getting it inspected and just like turn the power on and the whole damn place burns down.
oh God, or like buying a house in the middle of nowhere, sight unseen almost, and not realizing you're not going to get along with your neighbors, and there's going to be problems every day out there. Yeah, that sounds about
Oh yeah.
right. Anyways, the
Yeah, so Venom just
where was I?
flees. They just get out. They don't even like stick
Yeah,
around or try to do anything. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna leave this here. And
yeah, that went well.
all
And
that money spent making GMO caterpillars, you know.
that's when Mask comes in there, and they see the crystal, And they're like, oh, and Matt's like, I'll take care of this Spectrum. And he's like, he doesn't do it, doesn't solve the problem.
I
You
was
know,
so
it's
happy.
bad
I
when Spectrum
was
can't solve the problem.
I was happy that the magic MacGuffin of every episode couldn't do diddly squat.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm like, oh no, it's bad.
Like, oh, finally, this is cool. There's something the Spectrum can't do.
And they're all trying to figure out what they can do to make this work, how they can deal with this, because it's obviously loading up more power.
Well, and Venom collapses the cave entrance, so they can't leave. They're stuck
Yeah,
in there with the crystal that's about to blow up.
I mean, good plan if you can't use, at least trap your enemies who thwart your every ambition.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I
like,
want
what
to
do we
see a
do?
what if where it didn't work and what we have like Gloria and
Bruce, oh
Dusty
yeah,
like taking over. Yeah, Bruce,
Bruce,
like you're trying
Dusty,
to run it.
Gloria. I mean, I could still see that working with Bruce in charge.
Yeah,
You like Soundwave in charge of the touchdowns,
Buddy.
it'd work.
Yeah.
Oh God,
They
Buddy.
can probably get a lot done with Buddy
Oh
there. Yeah.
yeah, hey, Buddy can still have the cover of having
Oh,
a
you know what it is?
what's that?
You got all the grunt labor there.
Yep.
All the guys who do the hard work. So
Well, I
I
mean,
think Bruce and Gloria would end up running the joint.
oh God, yes.
Yeah.
And Dusty would be on every single mission because Gloria would be like, "Let's get Dusty," and Bruce is like, "Again?
Yeah.
He calls me bad things, but
Yeah.
okay." Um. So yeah, they
He offends my ancestors.
every time I see him, he says, "Agent Chinese secret." I'm dude. I'm Japanese.
Yeah.
I could totally see Dusty doing that to him.
Oh yeah.
Um.
You're giving me flashbacks to Peacemaker.
Oh yeah. Same energy.
Yeah.
Same energy.
Uh,
Um, so yeah, Brad realizes he can use his hocus pocus beam to
well,
make
Hondo tries to blast it and it doesn't do any good.
yeah, he just saps some more energy.
And,
That's when
well,
Brad's like,
and Tracker makes a interesting statement. He goes, "Well, Spectrum won't work, so none of the masks will work." So we know he's made his own mask OP
yeah,
compared to everyone else's mask, which we wonder. We're like, man, yeah, Spectrum can kind of do everything. Yeah, so this lays it out that yeah,
hmm
Matt did this on purpose. So if Spectrum can't do it, then none of the other ones do. So it's like
But
Superman with the Justice League. It's like, Superman can just do it on himself, but he lets the other guys like have one. Like, okay, this one's on you guys. When he could just swoop in and do it all for them.
yeah, and he's like, oh no, it might be magic. I may need your help, guys. Otherwise, yeah, he can do it himself.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Matt Tracker for you, keeping all the good tech for himself.
So yeah, Brad uses his hocus pocus mask to create a giant coconut. He's like,
Yeah.
I got this idea. He starts leading in a few of the caterpillars.
He uses the carrot on the stick method with
He
his
does, and
holographic coconuts.
he makes the coconut hologram go over the giant crystal, and the caterpillars eat the crystal and everything. Oh, I think everything's solved, and they start coughing up like flecks of crystal afterwards. They're like, ha 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 ha. Ha.
We just poisoned these caterpillars.
Yes, and they start leaving, and they see like there's all these giant chrysalis all inside this cavern. They're
Yeah.
glowing, and like, dude, that's how Mothra starts.
Oh
They're
yeah.
irradiated chrysalis. They're huge already. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
and these weren't there's only like two of them ate the crystal, so that's not from them eating the crystal. The
mm-mm.
rest of them didn't eat. But yeah, they're all glowing and they're like, "Oh, well, it's going to be bad when they hatch." And was it Alex is like, "Oh, well, it should be a long time, like what thousands of years or something like that or
Yeah,
centuries. They'll sleep for
a
centuries in
century.
their
Yeah.
chrysalis." Yeah. And I'm like, "Well, that means you got time to destroy them because they're invasive. Whatever they are, they don't belong here."
No, dude, let them cook for 1,000 years. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that
Nothing bad will
I guess
happen there.
that's a boomer attitude. It's like,
Yeah.
well, we won't be alive to see it, so don't worry about
Oh, oh, kids, don't you like having all the air conditioning? It would be terrible if we use solar energy. Let's burn some more coal. Yeah,
it. Yeah,
that's
so
that total same energy. And they shoot their way out, and the Godzilla movie ends with glowing chrysalis.
yeah, it's like a foreboding ending to it.
Oh, it
It's not like
is. It's not a
no
happy ending.
nobody got anything accomplished.
It's like when you see the end of Critters and you see or no, Gremlins, and you see like the egg pulsing. Is it Critters?
It was critters. They had
Critters, you
more
see,
eggs in the barn.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pulsing out there. Like, yeah, that's the end of this episode.
Critters was a Gremlins knockoff,
Oh
so
yeah, but Critters is great.
I loved Critters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Critters is fantastic. The hunters are my favorite part of that.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, hey, PSA, don't ride on the handlebars, kids. You might die. Like
Yeah.
T-Bob almost did.
Well, when you got a giant Humpty Dumpty robot on your handlebars, of course you can't see around it.
When you got R2D2 who sounds like C3PO on your handlebars, no, you can't see around them. Yeah,
The
you're
the
right.
bigger kid has to be piloting the bike.
Yeah. That's where you put your little brother who he's gonna probably skin all the skin off of his knees when it hits the wheel. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
what
had
happens
friends
there.
that got those pegs on his back axle
Oh yeah, the pegs are
that you could
huge.
stand on, you could hold on their shoulders while they pedaled.
Well,
That
pegs
wasn't much safer, but I mean,
well, I mean, I had a couple of friends across the street. They were into clay riding their BMX bikes, and they had some really nice ones. And they got the back pegs, so you could do all kinds of tricks, like putting your feet on the back pegs and do all kinds of stuff in the air.
yeah.
So that's what they were for. But everyone used them to ride on the back.
Well, it's like when I was a kid, it was always the bigger kids had that stuff.
Hmm.
And I don't know, they always seem like smarter and more mature, but looking at them now, like, now that I'm after 50, I'm like, they were all dumb.
Every one
They
of
were
them.
dumb kids. And I was
Lord.
a dumb kid with them because I
Yep.
looked up to the guys who I look at now. I'm like, wow, they were real idiots. But they seemed so cool back then
Everyone
with their
seems cooler
BMX
when
bikes, their Diamondbacks with their pegs on the side. And
God. The first time I
remember
saw a
Diamondback bikes?
mongoose,
They even make those anymore.
they might, I
And
don't know.
Mongoose.
Ultralight frame BMX. I
Yeah,
thought it
the
was
molybdenum
yeah.
alloys and stuff. Yeah.
I thought it was so cool when I came back with my dad was a cop, so we go to the police auctions and we found at one point this BMX had those remember those plastic discs over the spokes?
Yeah. I had
I th
those.
Yeah, I thought they were so cool. And I they lasted like a week. I pulled them off the tires. Like, nope. Because
Dude, yeah, because I had the Vector that had that.
okay,
It was the gray one with the white covers,
I can't
and
remember.
it looked really cool until a crosswind hit you.
Yep.
And then it was you're fighting the wind. I mean, you're definitely getting some exercise because it was going to drive you into oncoming traffic.
You're essentially putting sails on your wheels.
Yeah.
It was
It
sad.
looked cool though. I mean, I'll give
Well,
it that, but man, and they weren't really that cool. You thought it was like solid wheels, but it's really just
oh,
little plastic covers, little cheap plastic covers.
yeah, we pulled the wheels off. I pulled those things off, and I was much happier for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think
we
the
I
wind actually blew one of mine off as
oh,
I was going down
probably
the road, and that's why I took mine off.
yeah
But
they were white tires and white discs on the over the spokes,
what was that around 87,
something like that.
88
Yeah,
somewhere? Yeah, that's
probably.
yeah.
Oh my God, kids, y'all don't know how much safer things are now. It's not good for you. And God,
I
is
don't know
my
how much safer it is. They've got, I don't even know what they have now, but I know like the
oh
last thing I saw was those little, they called them hoverboards. And I kept
oh
seeing people
yeah.
all over the town almost getting hit by cars because they couldn't control the things or they just fall off of them, hit their head on the sidewalk.
As my dear wife likes to complain about the little red wagons that had seatbelts on them, and she's ever shaking her head at me.
Oh, what are you
And
talking about, the radio
little
flyers or something
yeah,
or
little
what?
fences
Yeah.
around it so you can't fall out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
back when we were a kid, those were metal, and you just hope you didn't fall out of it when
Oh
someone's going
yeah.
too fast.
Yeah, if you wrecked it too hard, you just hammer out the dents and keep going.
Yep, and that is a baby's first road rash is what that is.
Oh yeah.
All
Good
right, y'all.
times.
So hey,
Are
thanks for
you talking about
checking.
drinking from the hose next, Grandpa? You hitting all the Gen X tropes there, buddy?
Yes,
Tell me
I
about the streetlights, Grandpa, when they made you come home.
we didn't play inside. And we went out and they made us leave. And they say, "Don't come home. The streetlights come on. And if you don't come home quick enough, they get real mad at you for coming home after the streetlights are on." So yeah. Anyways, yeah. I guess I'm supposed to say something like "get her done" or something
It's
like
a
that. I
rite
don't
of
know.
passage, like stepping in dog poop barefoot in the yard when you're playing
Oh God,
and
man!
having to hose it off.
I had an Irish setter, and I picked up so much dog poop in the backyard. God, the thing had like human poops. I
Oh
remember they're just
yeah.
like, with like a big black plastic bag, and nope.
Dude, our neighbor had a Saint Bernard that would use our
Oh
yard as his
God.
personal toilet.
Yeah, we have a really stupid looking Chihuahua. Chihuahua, I think rat terrier blend. It has a little poop. I don't ever see it except when he does in the house, and you know what? I'm good with that.
Yeah.
That's someone else's problems, and I'll
The
be
older
fine.
you get, the less dog poop you want to deal
You're not wrong, man. Anyways, that has been Mask Creeping Terror.
with.
Um, and we end with I can't wait to see the chapter names on this one for
From caterpillars to dog poop. Something like that. Or BMX dog poop or something like
God,
that.
amazing. So anyways, y'all, thanks for being here tonight, whatever, whenever you listen to this. Appreciate you being here. If you want to check out, I'm gonna put some pictures of my wife's insect collection in the video just so you can see what we're talking about, the Lepidoptera. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they
Um,
look cool.
yeah. Anyways, y'all have a great
Don't let it
day,
bug
night.
you. Womp
I'm
womp.
into this now, man. See y'all later.
Bye.